7 years, $42 million for Milan Lucic. And when asked why he wanted to sign with Edmonton, his main reason, 97 right there. He wants to play with Connor McDavid. What a fit that's going to be. You mentioned it briefly, Billy. He can just go to the net, get rewarded. But for a guy like Connor McDavid, he can now have some serious protection out there in a guy like Milan Lucic.
Yeah, he really can. It comes down to whether or not you believe the game is still played that way as to how much value you put on Milan Lucic. Obviously, Peter Chiarelli knows him well. He had him in Boston, brought him in as a rookie, developed him. Obviously, Peter Chiarelli believes it's still a heavy game with a lot of intimidation. That's what Milan Lucic brings. But one thing I can say about him, Billy, is he's a lot faster than people give him credit for. If you ever get down low and get a chance to watch a game he's playing in, first of all, he's huge. He looks like the hunchback of Notre Dame if you ever seen him down low. But he can really move in a straight line north-south. I think it's going to be huge for Connor McDavid to have a guy like that on his wing. I'm not so much afraid of anybody necessarily punching his lights out or anything like that. But I think guys are going to take a lot less generous runs now like they have in the past at Connor McDavid.
And Lucic, too, it's not that first step. It's once he gets going, that speed. Once he gets going, then he can travel at a pretty good rate. And Milan Lucic, though, you're going to get about 55, 60 quality games. There's going to be 20, 25 games a year where you're not going to have Milan Lucic. He has a little bit of inconsistency in his game. But the 60 games that he does show up for, he's a presence on the ice, and they need that in Edmonton, too. And the question, this deal's going to take him up to around 34, 35 years old. 33, 34, 35. Can he still bang, provide that physical presence at the end of the deal? I don't think Edmonton's too worried about it right now. It takes a little bit of the sting off the Hall deal. But Milan Lucic is a good signing for Edmonton, especially right now at the age of 28. We'll see what happens down the road, but it looks like a good fit.
Yeah, this is a good example, though, Jameson, of where a salary cap crunch for the Los Angeles Kings are what popped this player free. Milan Lucic openly pined to want to stay and play with the Los Angeles Kings, where he was playing with Kopitar, and he played very well, putting up 55 points. But more than anything, because the cap is so tight, L.A. can't afford him. He would have stayed in L.A., in my opinion, for easily $5+ million less. So this is a big, I'm talking per year, right? I mean, he would have stayed probably for like 5 to 5.5. Now he moves on to Edmonton. He gets more term, higher per year salary. This is just the way that the salary cap is intended to work.
47 of his 55 points at even strength. He's a good plus-minus guy, too.
Yeah.
He's not a liability defensively. He can play both ends of the rink.